Hello, it's Rotouel again. This time, not with a song. Previously, my song, Can I See Your Face, was posted with my video. Hope you enjoyed that. Today, I'm coming with a poem. It is a fictional account, but I'm sure you'll see that there are a lot of true points in the poem, and hopefully you enjoy it. What is your name? What is your name? What does the word name really mean? Have you ever thought about it? According to the American Heritage Dictionary, the word name means appearance rather than reality, a disparaging designation, a word or words in which an entity is designated. After reading this definition, I decided to sit and think about the different names of all the friends I have met in my lifetime. First is my friend Depression. I met her about 5 years ago when I was going through some changes in my life. She's never left me. Depression is a very clingy friend. I've tried to shake her a couple of times, but I think she'll be around for the long run. Depression introduced me to a lot of her friends. The first was addiction. Depression had been friends with addiction for a long time. They kind of fed off one another, fueled each other, you know. I met a lot of different friends through these two. They then introduced me to low self-esteem. Low self-esteem was a very lowly person. She was very quiet. She never felt that she was good enough. She never looked people in their eyes. She, for whatever reason, thought that if she looked someone in the eyes, she would just see their disgust for her lingering inside them. We were friends for a little while. She then introduced me to her friend Jealousy. Jealousy had the brightest green eyes I had ever seen. She always wanted what she didn't have. She found herself always wanting what others had. She definitely thought that the grass was greener on the other side as her big green eyes. In all her years, she had never figured out that was not always so. Jealousy introduced me to some of her friends. Racism was one of them. Racism was very traditional and also easily persuaded. He was a very mean person. He was a follower, never a leader. He wasn't strong-minded at all. He was a people pleaser, especially to the people in his family. He wanted his family to think highly of him. Racism would do anything for his family's approval. Do you know any of these people? Are they your friend too? Or are they you? There are several others that I have met on this journey called life. So many that I can't elaborate on each. Some good, some sad, and some that had become so detached from life they couldn't appreciate or see the beauty of it. Let me quickly mention Fame. Fame was so caught up on being the so-called American dream that after wearing a facade for so long, he had totally forgotten who he really was. Next was Beauty. Beauty was gorgeous. Beauty was on the search for true love. Ironically, Beauty never found true love because men only wanted to wear her on their arms as eye candy. They never wanted to enjoy her for the beautiful and smart person she was inside. Vanity was next in line. Vanity was so caught up in herself that life just passed her by. She never realized that she had to go after and capture the things she wanted out of life. She never understood that things weren't just going to fall in her lap. My friendship with Homeless was a lot of fun. Homeless was trying to catch a big break in life. Homeless had once been a friend of addiction too. Addiction had introduced Homeless to a life that was hard to get away from. It seemed to him that life had become a revolving door. Now, let me quickly tell you about failure. Failure was like a parasite. Failure just didn't know how to find independence without leeching onto other people, sucking their energy and willingness to help like fresh, red blood. Failure only brought down. After I met my friend Overcome, I had no choice but to end the friendship with failure. This was one of the best decisions I ever made. Overcome taught me that I should never accept defeat, that I should make my life and not let life make me. We are exceptionally close friends. We will always be. Last, but definitely not least, my next friend found me. He is my greatest friend ever. He's known as the first and the last, the Alpha and Omega. Some call him El Shaddai. Others know him as Jehovah Jireh. I call him Jesus. He is the one friend that has shown me what true love really means. I know that he will never leave me or forsake me. Jesus is like a piece of quiet in a world of thunder. After I was just about run down from disappointment after disappointment, after I had been used up by people that I thought were my friends, Jesus stepped in and saved me from my world of turmoil. Jesus has taught me that every day we live to see is a beautiful one, whether the day brings several disappointments or arduous tasks. It's a blessing to be alive to endure them. My name is Rotouel Tigues. Allow me to introduce you to my best friend, Jesus. What is your name? As always, be encouraged, be well, be better. Rotouel Tigues.